Hello everyone, I am Akanksha Sharma. Welcome to my channel English Only Zone. Today we will be discussing the format of email writing prescribed by ICSE board. Email writing is the second part of third question in the language paper of class 10th. The question of email is directly related to the question of notice writing. So before attempting the question of email, attempt notice writing part. I've also explained the format of email writing in one of the video previously. You can watch it by clicking on the link given in the description box. So today let's first discuss the marking scheme of the email as per ICSE board. Here for the email address, half mark has been allotted. For subject, half mark. Salutation again contains half mark. Opening and closing sentence contain half mark each. Subscription is again of half mark. Expression contains 2 marks. Now board has also given few guidelines which you have to follow while writing email. The first is the tone must be formal. The message is to be conveyed using clear and simple language. There is no need for using any difficult language for writing email. You have to write in a very clear and simple manner. An email is no excuse for shoddy expressions, short forms or SMS vocabulary and spelling. So you do not have to write SMS language or WhatsApp language in the email. Do not use any short forms. Traditional rules for punctuation is to be maintained. It means you have to use capital letters wherever necessary, and all communication must follow the standard norms of etiquettes. As it is not a personal email but a professional one, so the standard norms or the professional norms are to be followed. Like we have to use a formal language instead of informal one. Now board has given 2 formats of writing email. You can use any of the 2 format. Let's discuss the first format. Your school is hosting an inter-school debate competition. Write a notice for your school informing them of the event. So this is the question of notice. And as email is directly related to the notice, so the question of email is write an email to the principal of a neighboring school informing her of the event and requesting her to send a team to participate. Now for this inter-school debate competition, you have to write an email to the principal of your neighboring school. You have to inform her about this event and you have to request her to send a team of her school, her or his school, to participate in the competition. So this is the format. The answer given by ICSE board as per format 1. Here they have not used the word to and subject. So they have directly written the email address and subject, and half mark has been allotted to both the things each. Then the third thing is the salutation. The salutation here is dear madam or dear sir, but do not forget to put comma after this. So half mark will be given for this. Now the opening sentence. In the opening sentence itself, you have to tell why you are writing this email and what are you organizing. So as they have written, our school is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. As part of these celebrations, we are hosting a series of competitions and we are beginning with War of Words, an inter-school debate competition. So here they have clearly stated for what they are writing email, what they are organizing and why they are organizing. Now comes the main body of the email in which you have to provide all the details needed by the receiver. For example, the day and date of program, the timings, whom to participate and some other details whichever necessary. So here they have written, it will be held on 8th December 2017 from 9 am till 12 noon in the Centenary Hall of St. Hilda's School. Please do send your senior debate team to participate in the event. The topic will be given to the participants an hour before the start of the competition. They may bring their laptops for use during the preparation time. So here they have given each and every detail like the date, the time, where it will be held and whom to participate. And they have also given some other details. Now comes the closing sentence in which you have to be really polite while writing this closing line. They have written, we look forward to your school's participation in the competition. Then thanking you, though it doesn't contain any marks. The word thanking you doesn't contain any marks, but as per the professional standard which you have to maintain, I personally suggest you to write this. Then comes the salutation or the subscription. Here you have to write yours faithfully. Yours is without apostrophe. Yours faithfully, comma, your full name and your post under your name. So this is format 1 of email writing. Now let's come to format 2. Here the question of notice writing is, your school is conducting an inter-class talent search. Write out a notice to be put up in your school informing students about the event and inviting them to participate. So now an inter-class talent search is there. So you have to write a notice for your own school informing the students about the event, and you have to invite them to participate. Now for this inter-class talent search, you have to write an email to the principal of a neighboring school requesting him or her to send a team of teachers to judge the event. Now the principal of the neighboring school has to send a team of teachers to your school to judge the event. Please read the question carefully, because most of the time the students make a mistake. They instead of asking for the team of teachers to judge the event, they write that they are inviting the team to participate in the event. Let's see its answer. Here in the second format, the word to and subject, these two words are written here. So both the manner they are correct. You can exclude these words and you can include these words. To principal@stflorence.org. Then subject, request to appoint judges for a talent search event. Dear Madam, this is salutation, comma. Your introduction, I am Maya Glani, the Cultural Secretary of the Student Council, St. Ignace School. We are conducting a talent search contest for the students of classes 8th, 9th and 10th. This is the opening sentence. So you have written who are you and why you are writing this email. Now the body is, this is to be held on the 24th of July 2018 from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in music, art, dance, magic, acrobatics and stand-up comedy. So you have given the fields in which the talent of the students will be judged. Now the, it is the part of body itself. We request you to send a team of 3 teachers from your school to judge the talent search, Everybody's Got Talent. They have given the name to this talent search, that is Everybody's Got Talent, and they are requesting a team of 3 teachers from their school to judge this talent search. And now the closing is anticipating a positive response. Yours faithfully, comma. You can also write thanking you, yours faithfully, comma, your name and your post. So understood the difference between the two formats? In the first format, we can exclude the word to and subject, or we can include the words to and subject as in the second format. Now there are some points to remember while writing the email. The first is, don't forget to put @ sign in the email ID. Without this sign, you will not be given half mark. If you have not put this sign, you will not be given half mark. Then the second point here is, the name of the ID should be an official one rather than a personal one. So whatever ID name you're writing, the email address you're writing, that has to be a professional name, not a personal name or your nickname. Subject should be written in brief and to the point. Do not write a very long subject. Salutation and subscription should be as in formal letters. Like we write salutation and subscription in formal letters, it should be the same in email writing also. Then the next point here is the salutation, how to write salutation, dear sir / madam or sir or madam. And don't forget to put comma. Then subscription is yours faithfully. Yours is without apostrophe, and then after faithfully there should be a comma. Opening sentence should be clear and related to the topic. Now the last point is, closing sentence should be polite. For example, hoping for a positive reply or hoping for a sooner reply, hoping to see your team participating in the event, and so on. So you have to write closing sentence in a polite way. The opening sentence should be clear. It should be clearly stating for what you're writing the email, what you're organizing. Do not make the mistakes of putting comma in salutation and subscription. You have to put, do not forget to put comma. after sir or madam in salutation, and after faithfully in subscription. So these were few of the points which you have to keep in mind while writing email. And as this email contains 5 marks, so you can easily gain 5 marks if you keep in mind these points. Now you have noticed that a word expression came here while we were discussing the marking scheme. Expression which is of 2 marks, it contains the vocabulary used by the student, the grammar used by the student, and the relatedness to the content. If you are focusing on these 3 points, if you have written these 3 points correctly, then no mark will be deducted in expressions. Otherwise, if your vocabulary is not good, your language is not good, I mean the grammatical mistakes are there, then you may lose marks. So keep these points in mind and you can easily gain 5 marks in email writing. Thank you everyone.